Hey everybody, Chris Nirvana Tool here, and I want to talk to you about a fun little charity drive that I got going on, and it's a good opportunity for you, a member of our Warlord community, to put in any card that you want into my deck for the next Ancients event. So I'm going to tell you all about that. So first things first, let me get to the charity part. So coming up on November 4th, me and my friends will be participating in the Extra Life charity 24-hour marathon. This is something that I've done for the past 10 years, raised money for the Children's Specialized Hospital of New Jersey. All my donations, 100% go directly to that. I don't know if Extra Life takes a little bit, but maybe some processing fees, but I'm pretty sure everything goes there. But either way, it's been an awesome charity that's been near and dear to my heart that I fully support. And I'm always looking for fun ways to get people to donate to me, because obviously, you know, it's your hard-earned money. Like, I gotta convince you to I don't want to guilt you all into be like, hey, there's sick kids that need money, just donate it. No, like, we gotta make it a little bit more fun than that. So I'm not gonna say I've come up with an idea, but I've now put into action an idea that is inspired by a good friend of mine, Sandy Barnabas, who did this similar thing when the Game of Thrones community had a little charity drive. But I felt I can easily adopt this to Warlord, so I'm going to do it. So let's talk about this. So let me move to show you my little Extra Life donation page. There we go. There's me. There's my lovely wife, Gab. You might recognize her from that sound alert that tells me when there's an illegal board state. This is my donation page. For every $10 that you donate, and you being a member of the Warlord community, you got to write that you are donating for this reason, and we'll get to the details on that. But for every $10 you donate, you get to name a card, and that card will have to appear in my deck in the next Ancients event. I think that's going to be December. I'm just waiting for the Guardians to confirm that it's just an Ancients event or not. But if it's not then whenever the next Ancients event is going to be, that is when I will do this. I will build a deck with all the cards of all my donors. Doesn't matter what class, doesn't matter what faction. I will make a monstrosity of a deck and try and make it work. Now, for every $10, you get one pick. I'm probably going to try and play at least 3 copies of it, but obviously there's some restrictions apply. If it's an epic card you name, I can only do 1. If it's a restricted card, then I gotta do what I gotta do. You can't name them a banned card and then get me banned from the tournament. That's not how this works. So saying that out now, because I already can hear the rules questions coming. But I will do everything in good faith to make sure that that card has the most copies of it in the deck. But I'm aiming for 3. I think I can pull off 3 for everyone, but I do want to give that little caveat. And then you're like, wait, faction doesn't matter, class doesn't matter. Like, how's that going to work? So whoever is the second highest donation, so let's say somebody donated $200, and then somebody donated $250. That's number 1 and number 2. The number 2 guy gets to pick the faction of my Warlord. Any of the 7 factions. Doesn't matter what it is. Make me play Chosen, make me play Elves, Mercs, whatever it is, you pick the faction. And then the top donor gets to pick which Warlord I play of that faction. Now, donors number 1 and donors number 2, they can collude and kind of come to an agreement. I leave that all up to you guys. But that's the kind of structure that I'm going with. And it's for every $10 you donate. So that $200 donation, you get to name 20 cards that will be in my deck. So that's a lot of cards in my deck. I expect this deck to be very big. And the bigger the deck, that means the more money we've raised for this charity. So that'll be a great thing. But that's what I'm doing. So I will share a link to Extra Life here in the description of this video. If you're ever watching any of my live streams on Twitch, there's actually a plugin right below the video where you're able to click and donate as well. And you can donate after November 4th. Donations will be open even past game day. November 4th is just the national game day when me and my friends will be doing that. But donations will be open until it's time to build that deck. I'll figure out a cutoff date. But here's a donation page. Here's Unorganized Play. That's me and my friends that do this every year. But this is what the page looks like. And it'll be as simple as clicking the donate button. It'll load up this little thing. And obviously, you know, it gives you some default donations amount. You don't have to worry about that. Even if you want to just do $10, you can just type it in right there. Make sure to add a message. This is public, and click that little box, and then you can just say, you know, picking a Warlord card for your deck. You can just say that, and that'll work out. Put in anything else you want. Feel free to do anything. One-time donation. You don't have to click it as monthly. Up to you if you want to cover some processing fees or not, whatever it is. But that's it. As donations are coming and after donations are made, you can send me either a direct message on Discord, through Facebook Messenger, or I don't know if you can message through YouTube. You can message through Twitch, but find a way to tell me, even if you just want to tell me in here as well, what card you want to include. If it's a card that's already been picked, I'll let you know, and then you just kind of repick another one. Eventually, as we get more and more donations, I will make a public Google Sheet that will track all the cards that have been selected, like who picked what. So that way you all can see that and just kind of confirm. And then I'll probably do a stream where I build the deck, and it's going to be a monstrosity. I do want to give another caveat too. I can already tell, and I know how my friends and my loving members of the community tend to think. For picking my Warlord, do not pick Regin, only for the fact that we're going to see one card every turn. He has a one-card hand. It kind of defeats the purpose of you know, a charity drive where I'm playing cards in my deck if I'm not drawing the cards and playing them. So for good measure, please don't pick that. If somebody like we'll do like a milestone. Like if somebody donates like $300, like in addition to this, I will play Regin sometime next year. We'll figure that out. But because I know that's where you guys are gonna go. I know how awful you all are, so you're gonna be a little less awful by donating to charity here. But let's not pick Regin just out of the spirit of this kind of event. I want to make sure I have cards in my hand so you can actually see the cards that you guys donate to. So that's the only caveat I got going, but that's what I got going. So hopefully, you know, you're happy to donate. If you don't donate, don't worry about it. If you're ever watching any of my streams live on Twitch, you're always able to subscribe to me. I'm going to donate all the subscriptions I get to Extra Life. It won't count towards this though, so I will encourage you all not to subscribe to my Twitch channel. That's totally fine. And in lieu of that, make a donation to my Extra Life page. I am all about that. But just in case if you do end up subscribing because you got Prime or whatever, or it's just easier, you don't get to pick a card, but I'll just donate all the funds from that to that. And my friends and I will be streaming a bunch of board games for 24 hours. It gets pretty unruly and kind of messy, so I will warn you, because it is called Unorganized Play. But Unorganized Play on Twitch, you can find them as well. That's where it'll be broadcast. I don't broadcast it here because I don't trust my friends to not say very bad words that get you banned from Twitch. So I don't want to be reliant on sleep-deprived idiots. So that's the only thing. That's the only reason why it's not on here. They know that. They're a little offended by that, but fuck them. But anyway, this is all for charity. It's all for children. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. I'm a little frightened at what you guys can throw at me, but I don't think there's anything I can't handle. And we'll see how many games I can win with this kind of monstrosity of a deck. But hopefully you think this is a cool idea. Hopefully you'll participate, and I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. So take it easy. Bye-bye.